Hi there, Rick here. I'm just reading this news article on the internet. Um the Belarus Lukashenko admits he's bonkers and has no red lines. Okay. Um the pair met in Moscow this week, ongoing exercises where a rambling Lukashenko told journalists nuclear weapons are terrible weapons. Yeah, the guy knows. Um Yeah, nuclear weapons are actually uh, really terrible weapons. Yeah, he's obviously done his research in how bad nuclear weapons really is. Okay, like I'm even surprised Lukashenko allows nuclear weapons into his country, because imagine if one of them went off, okay, by accident. Well, say goodbye to Belarus, because the thing about, okay, I'll just finish the article here. Okay, um you probably notice that we in the Russian leadership often emphasize not of a strategic nature. Okay, God forbid that we should take up this button again. Today's tactical weapons are many times more powerful. Okay, I'll say that again. The tactical weapons are many times more powerful than they were in Hiroshima and Nagasaki, Lukashenko said. Okay? Um, I done a little bit of research in this area. Okay? Um, the nuclear weapons now, yeah. The ones that were dropped on Nagasaki and Hiroshima, they're about 26 times more powerful um, than the ones dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, 26 times. Cannot emphasize that how dangerous these nuclear weapons are. If you want to do a little bit of research yourself, okay, read that book, okay. I don't think I done a review on the book, okay, but it's called Nagasaki: Life After the Bomb, okay. It literally shows you pictures of burnt victims, okay, from the bomb. Just on people describing what it was like to have a nuclear bomb dropped on them, because you have to remember there was a lot of sick people after that too, okay, because it was radiation sickness, okay, and people just complaining of poor health, okay. um so that's a picture of Lukashenko right there, okay. He's right shaking hands next to Vladimir Putin, okay. I think gold should have shot up as much as a few $100s just from a person like Vladimir Putin saying, um, I'm consider using my nuclear weapons. Okay. Um, because I think there's a lot of people out there, okay? I think they just do not know the the effects, how powerful a nuclear bomb is. And how devastating it is too, right? Um, Lukashenko knows how deadly it is. And like I say, I'll say it again. I'm surprised that he even allows nuclear weapons into his country. I was going to say, you have to be a little bit bonkers yourself to allow, weapons of mass destruction into your country. Okay. Because you have to remember, if this bomb were to suddenly like I say, accidentally go off, okay? Maybe they show them unloading it from a truck, okay? And what happens if the cable snapped for whatever reason and it hit the ground and the thing just went off, okay? Probably I'm pretty sure Lukashenko in his country he would be dead, okay? Um you have to remember he's probably still quite a far away from the blast, but um, these weapons, they are so deadly that, you can just be uh, not even that near to the blast itself, and it could kill you. Yeah. And just imagine the amount of radiation in the air, right, over Belarus, right? You know, just from that toxic cloud hovering over your country, it'd probably be like, you know, hundreds of thousands of people just getting sick from that toxic cloud sitting over your country, right? Like I'm pretty sure, when he came to that decision, okay, I'm gonna let nuclear weapons into my country, I'm pretty sure deep inside himself, okay, he's thinking to himself, gee, I don't really like doing this, I know I have to appease, my neighbor, you know, Putin here, but I don't really agree with what he's doing, but I have to go along with it. Like even Vladimir Putin, okay, I'm sure he feels a little bit relieved that yeah, the Belarusian soldiers are doing nuclear weapon drills. The weapon is in his country. It's not in Russia, right? I mean, even the I'm sure the Russian soldiers feel a little bit relieved that they're not doing nuclear weapon drills with these nuclear warheads. So I'll just show you a picture here of them, kind of like unpacking it from the truck here. Okay. There's the nuclear warhead. I'll put my mouse pointer over top of it. That's it right there. Okay. The Belarusian soldiers are doing nuclear weapon drills with that thing. If that bomb were to suddenly go off just right there, okay, you see those three guys? They would be just totally vaporized. There wouldn't be enough there wouldn't be enough remains of them to even put in a handkerchief box, let alone into your palm of your hand. It happened to some of the civilians in Nagasaki. Their shadow was on the ground because the ray from the nuclear blast just vaporized them. There was nothing left. The only evidence that they were there was the shadow on the ground where the death ray hit them, and then they were gone. Yeah. Like, I mean, just to handle something like that, wow, I think these guys, are saying to themselves, wow, imagine if this thing went off, we would be totally gone. And, yeah, I'm not sure, what the West is thinking, okay? But, if I saw a picture of this, okay, I would probably want to, go to the negotiation table and just work something out. Because, I mean, who wins in a nuclear war? Nobody, okay? You got millions and millions of dead people on both sides, not to mention the millions and millions of people that are suffering from radiation sickness, okay? Like, I mean, how do you treat radiation sickness? There's no cure for that, Not since the Cuban Missile Crisis has the world been this close to a nuclear Armageddon again, right? Like, I mean, maybe it takes one of these bombs to go off before everybody says, you know what, this is a bad idea. Um, you know, let's go to the bargaining table. Um, you know, this is just not working. Um, you know, we're gonna destroy each other completely. Like, look at that. Look at that that nuclear bomb. You know, just looking at it even looks really deadly, right? I mean, maybe leave something in the comments, you know, um, how this makes you feel just looking at that nuclear warhead, right? Um, remember, these bombs are about 26 times stronger than the ones dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. And even, well, Lukashenko knows that. He said that in his statement.